Alright guys, back on the line here. Saturday when I can do my thing. And gonna show you me putting out one of my new 550s I just got in. And kind of an idea where I'm thinking about putting it here, and hopefully this is gonna be the ticket. Just gonna do a little ball trap set here for coyote. We don't know what we'll get, but I picked a place, if I can show you. We're on the edge of a field. And then we got a fallen tree, and then I got a trail, pretty good wide trail walking through here, and then the field keeps on going that way. And coyotes like to take the easy path, least resistance. And I'm thinking, since this tree is already uprooted, I don't know if you guys can see down in there real good, but there's already a bunch of crevices and stuff in there. So I'm gonna pass the phone to my boy. You can stand over here, bud. And we're gonna make a set right here. Make it look like something's digging out from underneath this stump, which there very well could be something in here. Let's hope not. I'm kind of wanting to make a big mess out here, really. I want it to look like something that's been here. Something's been traveling in and out of here, and they're gonna want to see what's happening. And I'm gonna make a little spot right here at the hole. Trap. Alright, so now I got me a little pad there if you want to show them, Brady. Got a little hole up in underneath the root here, and I got a place for my trap to go. And I'm running, this is actually one of my other 550s, but I am running 4 new 550s I got out. This is my Duke 550. I don't know if you can see the plate, it's kind of nasty. But running the Wolfgang anchors. And we're gonna plant this bad boy. Back up a little bit, Brady, so they can actually see. So put it on my anchor, and I'm gonna go right in the center of the hole I just made. And if you notice where I attached it to my swivel, I'm actually going to take that a little bit past the grade level there to where my chain's starting down in the hole, because make a little hole for my chain. Now, the reason why I do that is because when I pull up to lock that anchor in, it comes up past it. So I want to make sure I got it in there good. If I can't pull that out, a coyote ain't gonna pull that out. And we're gonna tuck all of our goodies back in that hole we created. But first, let's set this bad boy, which is pretty tough on these things. They're pretty stout. Alright, so we got our 550 set here. I'm gonna knock a little bit of dirt off from around it. And then the cool thing about these 550s is they got a knot latch. I'm gonna be real quiet so you can hear it. But basically, I'm gonna slide this pan down, and you're gonna hear a click. There's my click. So that means it is as sensitive as it's going to get. So now I'm going to tuck all my goodies down in the hole here. And I like to do my traps offset, kind of like that. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think it does better. I don't know. And then I'm going to rake some of this clumps out. And now we're ready for a pan cover. I'm using the latex pan covers from F&T. Boss man said he uses cotton and puts it up under the pan, and I had never heard that before, but I'm sure it works, and I'm probably going to try it on one of my sets today just to see what's happening with it. Alright, so I got my pan covered up, and I got some salted sand. That I got before the rain we just had. I'll put a little pad down, put my knees on. So I got some salted sand here that I got before the rain, so I could reset all my traps. Yeah, I know it's not a regular sifter, and I want you to pay attention, son, because you're just lollygagging some here. You're not as good at cameras as your sister. Basically, I'm just going to cover it up with some of this salted sand. So if we do get some more rain, it should still fire pretty good. You see how the pan cover is just kind of disappearing into the sand now. This one's been a little more stubborn to cover up. Probably because I'm trying to show y'all how to do it here. Alright, so now that I got it pretty much covered, I'm going to kind of brush a little bit out of the middle here so there's not so much in the pan when it sets off. And now I'm going to take some of this that I dug out, which is pretty wet. And I just want to kind of blend that sand in like it wasn't ever there, which is hard to do with wet clay. So I can get a little more in there. Alright, so kind of got it crumbled in here. It looks like he's been digging steel. Couple little nuggets. now it looks like I got something digging here. When he comes by, he's gonna be like, hey man, something's happening here. So now that I got it covered up, we're gonna throw a little juice in the hole here. And basically, I'm gonna kind of go back in here like I'm the critter. Like that. I don't know if you can see the hole up in there, but basically it looks like I just dug my hole out from the rain, and I got muddy rain in there, and I just dug my hole back out, and I'm a little helpless animal that's ready to get eaten. And now we're going to take the gloves off and put some juice in here. I gotta find a better solution for my baits because my bucket's busted. So now I got some more Soul Taker, and we're gonna find a little stick somewhere here. I like to use a chunky one for my Soul Taker because this stuff's thick, and I want a good bit in the hole. I actually just got a new tub from F&T. We got all this juicy, rotten, this bait meat here, which is rancid, if you guys ever smell it. And we're going to take it. We're going to slide it back in that hole right there. So now, he's got a reason to dig in there because he thinks something died from the water and flooded out. And then we're going to throw a little hellfire in there so it gets his attention from far away. Got another little stick here. I got another bottle. This one's getting kind of low. And if you've never smelled this stuff for the first time, it's going to knock you down. Since I've been messing with it for so long, I'm kind of used to it, but it's just a nice little jelly goo, and it smells like straight skunk's butthole. We're going to put that back in the hole. So he's digging for it. And I do like to kind of, something sticking over the hole a little bit. Something kind of like that, minus my hair in it. That way it's kind of up in the air and they're going to get a bigger whiff of that faster. And I got some Reaper, but I think I'm going to put a little death coyote on this one. Make it look like another coyote's been through here and this is their score. And he's going to see if he can find any of the scraps. But instead of sticking this one down in the hole, I'm going to take the stick, I'm going to kind of stick it up in the air there. That way he's got to stick his nose up under there to see what's happening. And that right there, minus kind of fanning out your hole here, make it look kind of normal, it's pretty much the set. And like I said, Brady gets tired of holding the camera. He's not a very patient man. I guess he's like his daddy. Like I said, we got this set underneath this fallen tree, and it's right on the edge of the field coming down through here. And there's also an old road bed coming through here. So there's 4 different angles that I could catch this guy's attention. Now, I don't know about you, but that looks like something dug that hole out. So we're gonna wrap this one up, put all the crap on the 4-wheeler, and we're gonna head on down the line here. I haven't checked all of them, so we could possibly have something, so I'll keep you updated.
believe that might fit in there.
All right, guys, we had to take a break from the trapping line. Had to help my pops out here. We are under the house, and we got a joist that is low, and we are putting a support beam in here. So figured I'd take a look into the day here. Pop's gonna say hey for the camera.
Hey, camera.
But yeah, we're gonna keep on chugging along, get this took care of, and see if we can't get back out on the line, put out the rest of my traps. Y'all stay tuned. Morning, guys. It's the next day. I can get it back out to set my traps. The rest of them yesterday for helping Pops. Hopefully the old house that they're trying to sell is going to sell after this, because that's a lot of mess under there. But I was back out here on my line this morning giving everything a check, and I hadn't been able to come across the river to fully see this set. I can see it across the river, but it was flooded, so I couldn't quite get across to it till today safely. And without it being too graphic, this is my hole set over here on the riverbank. You can kind of see the river. It's still up pretty good, but my trap was set off. It's kind of graphic here, but this poor guy got in my trap, and yeah, I covered him up with a leaf because it wasn't a coyote, but something got a hold of him. I think buzzards, and they started with his insides. Unfortunately, I won't be the one eating the rabbit, but somebody got a good tasty breakfast. So I'm gonna get this set remade, and I'm probably gonna use the rest of that rabbit in another set hole, because the coyote's gonna love the smell of that. I might even dig the bank out here and put him in the hole here, just to give it that extra smell, because there's already fur everywhere. But we're gonna get this reset and keep on checking the line. I got about 4 or 5 more traps to check this morning, so we'll see what turns up. Let me get all this made up, since I don't have a camera crew over here. They're all in trouble for not cleaning their room, and don't get to ride with Daddy today, so I'm a Lone Ranger again. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll get this set. We'll go check the rest of the traps. Appreciate you watching, and hopefully we get something in the next ones. Appreciate it. Well, guys, I checked the rest of the line, and nothing yet. It's just reset though, so once my scent dies down, I think we'll be better off. But we're gonna put a few more traps out today after church. But right now, I gotta go get my butt ready, because they don't like the way I smell with all this bait on me at church, I'm sure. So we're gonna get cleaned up, get to church, and put a few more traps out. And if I have anything, between now and the end of the day, make sure I put it in the video. But until then, appreciate it if y'all would subscribe and like my videos and stuff. Kind of help me build my page up. Hopefully what I'm showing you guys is beneficial, and maybe get you guys wanting to go out and check some traps of your own one day. But until then, y'all have a good one, and I'll see you again on the trap line soon. Appreciate it.